Hello and welcome to another lovely edition of the program Teaching and Learning on Radio. Teaching and Learning on Radio is a program that comes your way every weekday on Prestige FM and some other radio stations. And it's brought to you by the Ministry of Education right here in Niger State. We have lots of subjects that we treat every week, every day of the week. We always try to see how we can give the students at home another opportunity to learn while they are home. You know, the pandemic is everywhere. The coronavirus pandemic is everywhere. And so the shutdown and the closure of schools and companies actually made the students are at home right now. Those preparing for WAEC, NECO, and other examinations, I think it's an opportunity for them to stay at home and learn while listening to radio. The teachers, the facilitators will be right here in the studio with us. They will tell us about a particular subject. They look at a subject and a topic, and the phone lines will be open for you to actually call in or probably send a message and ask your questions, and you will definitely learn something. So, well, it's for students at home, and it's brought to you by the Ministry of Education right here in Niger State. Teaching and learning on radio. Teaching and Learning on Radio it is. Well, today we have lots of things to learn, and we have our facilitator in the studio. You're welcome.
Welcome to another edition of e-learning program organized by Ministry of Education, MINA. Today we are going to look at resources from living things. By the end of the lesson, the students should be able to define resources, to identify the resources in living things, name the sources of these resources, group these resources based on their sources, and lastly, they should be able to explain the importance of these resources to self-development and societal development. What is resources? Resources are useful raw materials obtained from living and non-living things. Examples of these resources include food crops, crops for textiles, wood crops, medicinal plants, dairy products, hide and skin, wool, fur, animal shells, and honey. All these are resources we found in living things. Then now we are going to see the sources of these resources. That is, where do we find these resources that are listed above. These resources are found in plant and animal materials. They are found in plant and animal materials. Now we are going to see the groups of these resources. For example, the animal resources. In animal resources is grouped into four. We have the food crops, we have the wood crops, crops for textiles, and medicinal plants. We are going to see them one after the other now. Food crops. Food crops refers to plants which provide food for consumption. Food crops include seeds, plants, leafy vegetables, fruits, underground crops, and oil plants. Number one, seed plants. Examples of seed plants include beans, maize, millet, sorghum, rice, barley, and wheat, which we can only eat them after cooked. Importance of these seed plants. They provide us with starch, which is known as carbohydrate. They provide us with fat, and they also provide us with protein. Barley is used in breweries. That is the industry they produce beers. Barley is used as a raw material to produce beer. Wheat is also used to make flour, which is used in baking bread and cake. Sorghum and maize, they are used to make some local drinks. We are going to see the underground crops now, which are also referred to as tubers. These include the stem tubers or soiling tubers. Examples of stem tubers include yam, cocoyam, and Irish potato. We also have the ones we call the root tubers. such as cassava, sweet potato, carrot, and radish. We have another group called bulbs, like onion and garlic. Why do we call them underground plants? They are called underground crops because they are produced under the ground. What are the economic importance of these underground crops? They provide us with starch. They are also used in the production of alcohol, that is through fermentation method. Oil plants. These are plants that are used as source of oils. They include oil palm, groundnut, cotton, coconut, and olive. What are their benefits? That is, what do we use them for? We produce our cooking oils from their seeds and their fruits. The oil is also used to produce margarine. It is also used in cosmetic industries to produce soaps and creams. We have leafy vegetables. Leafy vegetables can be eaten either cooked or eaten as fresh as salads. They include spinach, lettuce, and cabbage. What are their benefits? They provide us with minerals, e.g. calcium and iron, which are very, very important to the body. They also provide us with vitamins, particularly vitamin A and C. Eating diet that is rich in leafy vegetables reduces the risk of obesity. It also reduces the risk of heart disease and also high blood pressure. Fruits. Fruit is the fleshy, sweet part of a plant. Fruit includes peppers, tomatoes, okra, mangoes, banana, pawpaw, dates, oranges, pineapples, guavas, apples, and berries. They provide the body with mineral salts and vitamins. They are also good for the eyes. They also help in digestion. Crops for textiles. These are crops that we make use of to make clothes, baskets, ropes, and dyes. Examples of these crops for textiles include cotton, which is a part of fiber that is obtained from a cotton plant. Cotton is used in the production of clothes such as trousers, shirts. It is also used in the making of bandages. It is used in making of carpets, bedsheets, paper, and curtains. We have another resources under crops for textile, which is jute, J-U-T-E, which is a long, soft, and shiny fiber that is obtained from vegetables. What do we use this jute for? Jute is used to make jute bags, sacks, coarse clothes, slippers, curtains, chairs, carpets, table mat, and floor mat. We have another example of textile crops, which is hemp, H-E-M-P. It is used to make ropes, sacks, etc. We have another one called flax, F-L-A-X. This fiber is extracted from a plant called flax. It is used in the production of ropes, high quality papers, and handkerchiefs. We have another one called coconut. Coconut, there is a part of coconut called the coir, which is C-O-I-R. It is the one that is used as fiber. It is used in the production of doormats, mattresses, and brushes. We have palm leaves. Palm leaves provides materials for making hats, H-A-T, hats, bags, baskets, and some other people use it as broom to sweep in their houses. We have natural dyes, which are obtained from the bark, roots, and leaves of some plants. They are used for for coloration of textiles, drugs, foods, and cosmetics. The next class of plant resources is the crops for wood or wood crops. Wood crops are classified into two. We have the hardwood and the softwood. The hardwood includes plants called oak, O-A-K, mahogany, ebony, and camphor. What are they used for? They are used for building houses and for production of furniture. While softwoods include pine, P-I-N-E, and spruce. They are the plants we obtain softwoods from, S-P-R-U-C-E. They are used for manufacture of wood pulp, paper, and also for building. We have another plant under wood crops, which is bamboo. Bamboo is an important resource that is used in the construction of bridges, in building houses, in roofing houses, and in making floors also. We go to the medicinal plants. Medicinal plants are gotten from the bark, roots also, and leaves of some plants, which is used in traditional medicine to treat many diseases like fever, diarrhea, and dysentery. They are also used to heal wounds, burns, and cuts. They are also used to cure indigestion. Examples of plants that we can get medicinal plant leaves or bark of their to use as medicine include ginger, garlic, sunflower, celery, mint, turmeric, aloe vera, lemongrass, neem, etc. There are many. Resources from animals. Resources from animals are also grouped into subclasses. There are those that provide us with dairy products, hide and skin, wool, and fur. There are those that provide us with meat and milk. There are those that provide us with, there are those that we found in water, which are the fishes and the rest of them. Now we are going to look at them one after the other. The first group now, which is the dairy products. They are type of food that are obtained from milk. That is, they are the food that we produce from milk, milk of mammals. Examples of animals that provide us with milk include cattle, sheep, goats, and camels. What do we use dairy product for? They provide us with milk, they provide us with cheese, yogurt, and butter. Hide and skin. What is hide? Hide refers to the skin of larger animals, such as cattle, horse, and camel. While skin refers to the skin of smaller animals like goat, sheep, pigs, rabbits, cats, etc. What do we use hide and skin for? They are mainly used for the production of shoes, purse, wallets, handbags, and clothes. Apart from the hide and skin of animals that are very important to us, even the bones and horns of some animals are used in furniture making. Their feces are also used as manure in our farms and garden to improve the growth of our plants. Another class of that animal, first class of animal products, is wool. Wool is also the hair of certain animals, such as sheep, goats, and camels. What are they used for? They are used for the production of blankets, horse rugs, carpets, clothes, socks, sweater. We have another one called fur, which is F-U-R. F-U-R is a short, fine, and soft hair of some mammals. Example of these mammals include fox, rabbits, dogs, cats, and bears. We use fur for the production of teddy bear and for the production of clothes. Another group consists of poultry, birds. I said we classify animal resources into 3 or even 4 groups. So we are finished with the first group. Now we are on the second group, which consists of poultry, birds, which include the chickens, guinea fowl, turkey, pigeons, peacock, dogs, etc. Uses. What are they used for? They provide us with meat and eggs. We also use their feathers in the production of pillow and for the decoration of our houses. Their droppings are also used as manure on our farms and gardens. The third group consists of animals that live in water, which include fish, prawns, crayfish, and crabs. We have the ones we also call the bigger mammals, like reptiles, like the alligators and the crocodiles. What do we use them for? They are used for food. Shells of these animals are used in making beads and pendants. Also, like the skin of the crocodiles and alligators, they are used in the manufacture of shoes, bags, wallet, purses, etc. We have another one called honey, which is obtained from insects. Honey is a sweet liquid made by bees using the nectars from flowers. What are they used for? Honey can be used to replace sugar, and they are even more healthier than sugar itself. So if you don't want to use sugar, you can use honey instead in your meal. It is also used in healing wounds, cuts, and burns. It is used in preventing acid reflux, that is stomach ulcer. It is used in fighting infection. It is used in relieving cold and cough symptoms. It is used in treating diarrhea and dysentery. It is also used in cosmetics to produce soaps and creams. What are the economic importance of plants and animal resources? 1. For self-development. Plant and animal resources provide employment for individuals. 2. They provide food. They also provide wealth. What of the economic importance of plants and animals to the societal development? 1. They provide raw materials for manufacturing industries. They also provide plant and animal resources for the manufacturing industries. They provide plant and animal resources that may be exported to earn money. That is, they lead to the what? Source of income. They lead to national wealth development. For the past 20 minutes I have been talking about resources. What are resources? Resources are, I said, are useful raw materials that we obtain from living and non-living things. I now stated that resources that are obtained from living things are classified into two, that's plants and animal resources, where I listed them. I said resources from plants include food crops, crop for textiles, wood crops, and medicinal crops. While the resources that we can get from animals includes dairy products, hide and skin, wool, furs, animal shells, and the honeys. And also I stated the economic importance of these resources. I said they provide raw materials for individuals, they also provide food, they provide raw material for the manufacturing industry, they also lead to the development of wealth of a nation. Now, listeners at home, I have a question for you. The question goes like this. You are to list all the major groups of resources that are found in plants, and then you are to arrange them in order in which you consider them to be more important. That is, the most important will come first, then the least important will be the last. Also, you should go and write 10 names of birds you know. Join us on WhatsApp 090 29 28 2040, again 090 29 28 2440. Meet you next time.
That was a wonderful presentation by our facilitator. He taught us a whole lot, and I learned as well, so I believe you've learned something this lovely edition of the program, Teaching and Learning on Radio. Well, join us again next time, that's tomorrow. Join us again and for another lovely edition of the program. You never can tell the subjects coming up, so just be on the lookout. And children out there, and not just children, parents, I urge you to encourage your children to listen to the program. As they stay at home, they learn as well. All right, thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye-bye.